All right. Good morning. Good morning. SAAA trading like Predator. Good morning. We have got some stuff going on. I'm telling you today. Woo, this is, yeah. Anybody having issues with Rhythmic? Because I surely am. This thing is just going wacko today. Entering me into positions, exiting me out of positions, just straight wacko. Wacko, wacko, wacko. And I'm not about it. I'm not about it. Just wacko. So if you guys haven't taken any trades yet, you can see here on my screen. Janelle, good morning. Donovan, good morning. I entered. It says I entered a. It said I entered a short here, which I did. I entered a short here, and then it pushed back up. I did not have a sell order here. I never pressed sell. It exited me. Boom, out of my position. My stop was up here. So it entered. I entered. It exited me automatically. I re-entered, and then I had to manually exit. I was looking for this data low here. And so now I'm down $50 on the account, which is annoying. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but like if it never exited me, it would have never hit my stop, and I would have gotten the full profit of 11 handles. So it should be up $400. Instead, I'm down 50. So a little frustrating there that happened. And then not only that, this morning I full sent some 25Ks, and it entered a bunch of ghost orders. So I copied all these. I copied these, right? You can see how wildly different the P&Ls are. Negative 3,000, negative 1,000, negative 600, plus 1,500. So we hedged 3 positives and 3 negatives. So 3 longs, 3 shorts. How do I fail? I fell 5 and pass 1. And the copy trader functioned properly. It was not a copy trader issue. All orders were executed in the same spot. Once these were passed, it continued to put orders out, and it's Rhythmic because I know other people are having the same problem. So it continued to enter me into positions for like the next 10 minutes and blew these other two. This is the only one that it did not continue to enter in positions, and that one stayed passed. So I don't know what's going on with Rhythmic this morning. So, hey, what's going on, Print to Leaf? Tennessee Rob, Nordmark, how's it going? Yeah, a lot of issues, Nordmark. Husam, good morning. Neo, hello. Yeah, Room, something's up, Kevin Williams. I have no idea. That's what's happening to me, Room. Good morning, Gunja, Kevin. I know people were having issues last week, and I really didn't have issues. Yeah, Nordmark. I also placed a trade on my funded futures, and it was fine. So I think it is I mean, like, I'm only having the issue on Apex. So exactly regular. As you open your first Rhythmic eval, yeah, all the issues. That's the way it goes, right? That's just the way it goes. I mean, like, it's not the end of the world. I don't even care about the evals. Like, more than anything, I'm frustrated about the funded account because, like, that's the thing that puts you on tilt right there, right? You should be up $400. Instead, you're down 50. Like, what is going on here? So, yeah. We may just stick to the Bulenox account today. We'll see. Good morning, Oliver. We shall see. Caused you to DCA a bunch of times and now denied payout. Uh-oh. Yeah, Frazier. It could be. I mean, like, I think it's an Apex issue. I do. Hopefully they come out and fix it, but I don't know. Oh, a lot of people got denied payouts today. Did they, Nordmark? Oh, JM, you're being serious. I thought you were joking. I thought you were joking. So you got denied payout, JM? Did they give you a reason? They just said because you were DCAing or what? Dun, 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 dun. The demons don't like us in the invisible realms. Good morning, Sammy. Staff saying in Discord saying a lot of people got denied because of DCAing. I mean, what's the big deal with DCAing? I don't understand the big deal. Oh, you are joking. Okay, good, JM. I was like, goodness, man. I hope you didn't get denied. You trade with Topstep. So it didn't matter when you DCA'd, you still got denied. I don't understand that. Like, if you're using micros, that should be like common sense that the DCA is a thing, right, on micros, especially micros, in my opinion. Let me find my Bulenox account. I'm not even going to get on the APEX chart today. I'm just going to stick with the Bulenox. We may just connect Bulenox to that one. It's funny that they came out with that video yesterday kind of saying, you know, like, oh, you know, I don't know what all they said. I didn't listen to it all. I listened to some of it, but. And then they come out. It's like they sent that out to just kind of mess around. Yeah, I like Topstep Ganja for sure. I trade with Topstep. I have Topstep accounts. So, yeah, JM makes it a lot better with that conversion there. Dollar cost average Fraser. So it means you enter a position. Let's say you enter with 1 micro long. The position goes into the red. And then you add to your position. You can add to it once, but if you add more than once, then they if you add to the position more than once. So now they just sent out a message that says, please stop all trading with Rhythmic accounts and note that does not include Tradevate if you are experiencing issues. Do not trade any accounts you think have been affected. So they're saying don't trade them. Never had a funded account blown last night on Tradevate by DCAing. What? That sucks. So basically, it's when you add to your position when it's a loser more than once. Yeah, I kind of felt that way too, Nordmark, to be honest. I kind of felt the same way. Aggregated entry. Yeah, it would make sense, Neo, right? It's kind of like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but nobody cares what I think when it comes to that. Where's the, oh, there it is. I was like, where's the freaking VWAP? It says do not trade APEX today. That's literally what it says. That is a very good point, in and out trader. Very good point. You can scale in and out as much as you want. There's no trailing. Listen, guys, it's not because they wanted it. I mean, like, let's just be real. You know, the rules are to protect them, not us. We know that. And by the way, I did the Quantire update today, and I'm not liking it at all, to be honest with you. I'm not liking it at all. Not liking the update because it keeps... Anybody know how to stop the pop-ups? Don't trade APEX today. That's basically what they're saying. They're phrasing in the video like we should be sorry to them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In and out, it's a you know, it's one of those things. It's like, oh, don't do this, but hey, one day pass. One day pass. Room beats. There's a lot of issues with the Rhythmic. Tradevate accounts are fine, Joey, but a lot of issues with Rhythmic right now, so they don't want you to trade until they get it fixed up. What's up, volatility? Let's see here. Pending home sales in 35 minutes. Crude oil. So 10 o'clock pending home sales. Man, I kind of want to take this trade here. I just marked that out. I was thinking at open. Do I scalp this? Maybe I run into the 76s here. I don't like trading pre-market, especially so close to open. We do have a bullish SMT right now as well. Click on the notification and then the little gear. I'll check on that in a second, Mad Moxie. Where's the notification? Down here? Oh, when it pops up. Man, I kind of want to take this long. I'm not going to lie. No, you got connected. They got us hooked. Yeah, they're getting paid. That's right. Click on the notifications and then the little gear to uncheck enable. All right. Amelia, good morning. We'll try it. Gosh, I want to take this. The thing is, I don't want to start off the day with like a huge loss, though. And I'm going to try it. We probably know better, but click on the notification and then the little gear. Where do we put where's the gear? I didn't see a gear. Good morning, Jamie. Anyone else having issues? Yes, Donovan. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on here going into open. I don't like how it just died when I entered. Like, come on, man, keep going. What are we doing? There we go. Now we'll go break even. Rip it. I need to turn the bot on, I guess. All right, stopped out. Maybe we go up. Could be. Yeah, there is a problem, Amelia. You paid for your 250K. How long to blow it? Let's not blow it. How about that? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, be careful here because here's the thing. Nasdaq ran the data low and the ES did not. So keep that in mind. I think at open, we more likely pull back down here and rerun these lows again. That's kind of my lean. But that's why I'm a little nervous about this long. Like, I don't hate it, but going into open, do I want to be holding that? So we'll see. Yeah, there's problems right now, so I wouldn't trade APEX. Wouldn't trade APEX. Hold on one second. All right. Let's see what we get here at open. Apex up to the old news blackout tricks again. All right, let's see here. We got about a minute here until open. Let's see what we get. Oh, Maxie's all fired up. All right, this is the 929 candle. News, yeah. We got news at 10. We're going to be careful today. See if the bot takes the trade today. Nope. Why did this not take the trade? Oh. Never mind. Let's see, now it gave me an error, but that would have been a big winner if it would have taken the trade. That's the back-to-back days we would have made like $500, and it didn't take the trade. That one probably my fault. It did give me an error when I ran it. So, good morning, eBirth. That's kind of what we talked about, right? We thought that this would probably sell back down, rerun these lows at open because ES did not run the data lows there. So we had a bullish SMT there. Still do. ES still didn't run them. So we'll see what happens. Ripping right back up here. Good morning, eBirth. Room says buy here. Maybe. I don't hate the idea, Room, but, you know. Yeah, ES is like ripping right here. ES pushing up towards the highs. Real divergence here between ES and Nasdaq. ES is making new highs. Nasdaq at the lows. Good morning, Mario. You would have full port long the 250K? No way, Room. You're not going to treat it like that, are you? Just kind of watching here. $85. Yeah, it is a bargain. Just kind of watching here, trying to be patient right here at the open. We'll see what we get. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with Rhythmic right now, Tennessee Robs. I don't know if I'd be with the Apex specifically, so I don't know if I'd be trading it. I'd be careful, is all I'm saying. It's never Apex fault. I mean, how's it not their fault? What is the problem? I mean, nobody else is having issues, no other companies. I'm going to try to take a little VWAP touch here, see if we get it. A little VWAP touch. You're long in the VWAP Neo. That worked all day yesterday, so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mad Moxie. I've traded my funded futures this morning, had no problems. I'm on Bulenox, no problems. I mean, you see how clean that fill was right there? Clean, 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 no lag. So, I mean, you can't tell me that something's not going on. So we have the London low down here. Let's see. Let's find the Asia. Okay. So we already ran those highs. All right. So just trying to mark stuff out. I didn't do my normal thing this morning because we were having problems there with the stuff going on. Anybody going to short the retest of the VWAP there? I don't know. Probably works because ES is pulling back now. Certainly have lower to go. 657 seems to be reasonable. Yeah, Nordmark, don't trade it, man. I'm telling you, Hot Street, good morning. Don't do it. Tennessee Rob, I'm telling you guys, like, when I tell you this morning, I kid you not, I didn't record it. I should have. But I had 5 open positions over here that I could not close. I'm telling you, I was up green. I had passed 3 evals, and it had me entered in positions on evals I'd already passed, and it blew them. Like, it's just beyond me. So something's up. I mean, hopefully they fix it. I mean, like, that's why I'm not touching the Apex PAs today. I don't think I'm going to touch them at all. I'm going to stick with the Bulenox PA here. We'll go with it. And we'll maybe switch over to my funded futures after the Bulenox, and then maybe we'll buy an eval or 2 to mess around with. We'll see. But I'm not touching the Apex accounts today. Just, I don't want there to be a problem and then me be mad if they don't fix it. So I'd rather just leave it alone. Nice little push down here. ES just ran the data low, so I would not be surprised here if we bounce back up right here. ES just ran the data low. So kind of the idea at open, what do we say? We thought we sell back down since the ES did not run the data low. So what did the ES do? It pushed back up, made new highs. You can see the data low down here from 8:30 news this morning. Had not ran it. Pushed back up, made new high, came right back down, chased that data low. Now it's probably going to push back up. Yeah, Tennessee Rob, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Yes, ripping back up. I mean, I'm talking about ripping up here. Heavy. Let's think about this one. How big is the gap? 15 points. That is a pretty big gap. Retesting the VWAP here. If we get a little turn down here, we'll see. Yeah, I like Quant Tower. Quant Tower's fine. Quant Tower works good. I mean, like, typically. So I don't mind this. There's going to be a little 30-second short setup here. You could take. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If we close above this, I don't see how we don't retest the inversion up there, 20 points up. But, man, the stop is big here. Stop is big here. I don't know if I want to take that stop. We have to risk $300 here. I mean, it feels like it's going up. Maxie, come on, man. So we'll see if this holds. I do want to mark out this open high here. There's a 30-second gap back to the downside that's a little cleaner than the 1 minute, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what it means, Amelia. If I knew, I'd be rich. I'd be rich. Probably going to try to run that 769 area again. Feels like. I don't know. Yeah, Rhythmic's going crazy. At least on the Apex. It's working fine on Bulenox, so. Yeah, O'Dane, there's all kind of issues, man. It's not letting you close anything. It's not, you know. They've came out and said don't trade it, so I would tend to lean on the side of being a little more cautious there, not trading it. Man, I want a long here, but like we do have a lot of resistance here. I think this works to the 70 at least here. I don't know if I want to risk freaking $400 on this trade. Nah, I mean, I don't know. If we just fib this range too, we're already at OTE on this range, so I don't know. We'll see here. What's up, Anna? Trading Topstep X. Yeah, that might be what we do later. We may switch over to Topstep X too. Do some evals. All right. Now we're pulling back. So that's kind of, I feel more comfortable about the short here. I'm going to look at the 30-second chart as well. I don't know. If the close below on the 30 second, 711. Yeah, so it's actually a little lower on the 30 second. We'll still use the 1 minute here. That might just be a bounce off the VWAP there to go. I don't know. You got bandana? Trade of 8. Yes, trade of 8 is fine. Oh. All right, we closed above. We're going to take it. Why not? I do like that kind of hammer candle look right there. Not quite sure on the break even though. When would we take the break even? I don't know how much I'm going to let this run, to be honest. I'm going to try to get it. I mean, got to get through the 50s here strong. Oh, come on. watching here. I want to see if we close below that middle line, I'm just going to kill it. I really kind of want to see it pop here. Now, if we get back above this wick at 46, we're going to be going to break even. It's probably just going to, at best, be a break even trade, which kind of sucks, but. Killing it right there. Not willing to let this thing. It may still go. I'm just not willing to sit through all that. Just don't want to do it. What's going on, Joaquin? Chanel said short. I think this still works, but I don't know. I'm just not willing to sit through it. So I would have been back to my break even there. No, it closed itself. Uh-oh. Yeah, Aaron, they're having problems. Something's going on with the Rhythmic stuff. Well, I think that, like, it's reasonable to think that we run the 70. But, man, these wicks are scary, right? So, and when I entered this trade, I probably should have accepted the fact that we may lose $400 there. I didn't accept that. And I said if we close below the midway line, I would just take it off. We didn't. So this might be one to journal. This probably works now. At least for break even, because that would be my break even stop, and then boom. So it would have been a break even trade. Instead, we lost 220. 11 points. Yep. Mr. Crooner, I have no idea. It's just one of those things, man. And again, I think this thing, I think it goes. Yeah, it does affect it, Joey, for sure. Ebert, I was in a long there, and I just shook myself out, kind of just didn't trust it. I don't think they're going bust, Room, but I think that they're certainly going to be backlash here from what's going on, you know. Especially if they denied a bunch of payouts for DCAing. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. Those are the rules, right? I get that. But, like, I don't think coming in, like, and enforcing those rules month one, like saying, like, 2 weeks ago, like, oh, we're going to start enforcing these rules and then enforce it on that payout, that payout period, I think is the wrong way to do it. I think what they should have done is came out and said, okay, these have always been the rules, but starting June 1st and beyond, we're going to enforce those. You know, whatever. Give a hard date. And that would give people the opportunity to maybe adjust their trading a bit. But I don't know. Neo, were you short or long there? Ludo's family. Hadn't seen you in a while. How you doing? How you doing? Longing? Okay. Long's not too bad. Oh. I have no idea, In and Out Trader. I'm not sure. So let's see here. Still holding that midline there. Does anyone know of payout denial? Yeah, Shenmung, and apparently most people are. Yep. Just pulled it up. Matt did say he's showing the letter now. He wrote out a little letter. His payout was denied for $40,000, which I'm curious to see why. He said DCA is why he was denied. So he did that on a trade before the update was made. That's what I'm saying. Huh. I didn't ever see him DCA either, Lavender, but I think that what he's saying is that he did do it on one trade. Yeah. So I guess he did DCA on one of his accounts. That's what he's saying. That's crazy. Like, to me, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of was the point I was making a minute ago. Like, if you come out and you say, look, these are the rules, we're going to enforce them, we're going to start enforcing them, even though these have been the rules all along. Let's give a hard date. Let's say June 1st. June 1st. Okay, June 1st, we're going to start. Beyond June 1st, no DCAing, none of this, and then we'll start enforcing it from there. Like, I think enforcing it after you made the announcement and enforcing it on trades that were made before the announcement is nonsensical. Makes no sense. Yeah, I know it's always been the rule, but it's not been enforced, Room, right? So if it's not been enforced, it's kind of like, was it really a rule? So you blame it on Alpine. I think that they should at least have given a hard date. Like, okay, beyond X day, even if it's like May 1st, I don't even know. Just give a date and say beyond that, we're going to enforce it. That's all I'm saying. So, Alan, I'm not sure with the DCA what they require you to do if the payout is denied. I'm not sure. I'm listening to Matt now, and we'll see what he says. Yes, I've had a payout with Bulenox several, Junior. I think 3 or 4. I don't think Patrick's requested one, so I don't know. Apparently, Room, if you DCA outside the lines for more than one trade. I don't DCA Neo. I don't typically enter in the red, but that's all it really is. You can add in the green, you just can't add in the red. So you don't trade without DCA. Yeah, there's not much you can do, Lavender, right? But that's one of those things with micros you have to. Oh, Patrick got to pay out the cycle? I don't know. Junior, you can pretty much do what you want on Bulenox. There's no hard red line on the news trading. They don't say that you can't. You just got to stay within the 40% consistency rule. So keep that in mind when trading the news. Let's go, Janelle. That's awesome. Paulette, DCA means dollar cost average. So basically, if you enter a trade at 7, we can just use this. For example, I entered at 744 and price pulled back to 733. They don't want you to add at 733 to bring your cost average down. You can add once, but you can't add more than once. You can add once, and it can be the exact same size as your original entry. But beyond that, you can't add. Do have news at 10 a.m., guys, in 4 minutes, so let's keep that in mind. I don't think so, Room. I think it's per account, I believe, but Matt copies across all of his accounts, so that's why. Yeah, Tennessee, Rob, it's going crazy over there at the Rhythmic right now. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, AS. I'm listening to him now. Yeah, no, I get it, Captain. You're just not going to be able to. That's all. Yeah, if DCAing is a part of your trading, you may want to go somewhere else. Topstep, Bulenox. Bulenox, if you like this format. Oh, man, this is going to trigger a short. Dun, 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 dun. Signing up now, yeah. No, the test accounts, Junior. There's no. You don't have to worry about it. You can do whatever you want in the evaluation. All right. Your Apex Rhythmic has been terrible lately. Yeah, exactly, dude. Same thing with mine. Nah, it's not just UAS. It's everybody. Sure, it was off the ES. That green candle there was quite telling. People are getting better at trading and they want to move to the end zone. Move the end zone. Yeah, it's probably true. Exactly, Anna. I never had problems either. Yeah, Mr. Crooner, like what you're saying there makes a lot of sense. But I don't know. Could they increase profits? I guess is what you could ask yourself. Yeah, give me liquidity. It has. It really has. Ninja Trader's finally up. No, listen. I've said from the beginning, there's been a few YouTubers who had said like, oh, Apex is just trying to protect themselves. And I've came out and said from the beginning, like, come on, guys. That's bullshit. The only thing they're protecting is the bottom line. And that's it. Let's be honest. And now listen, If I was the owner of Apex, might I be concerned with the bottom line as well? Yes, probably. So like that's, you know, that is the one thing that we do have to remember. It is a business. I'm not defending them in any way. I think that there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do things. And I don't think that they've done it in the right way. Like I said, if you come out and you say, in my opinion, if you come out and you say, yo, these are the rules, these have been the rules the whole time, but we have not been enforcing them. We haven't had a compliance team. Now we are planning on assembling a compliance team and we're going to enforce the rules beyond this date, then I think that would be perfectly fine. But that's not what they did. They're in fact denying payouts from people who were doing the rules that were being broken. They were not being enforced, you know, before the date that they came out and said it publicly. So like they're denying payouts, kind of backdating it, which I think is wrong. Woo, here comes the news, guys. 10 a.m. right there. You think it's, I don't know, Room. You think a few hundred people copying Alpine? I'm not sure. So I'm not sure. You've blown 1 PA your first and still have 10 Apex lifetime and working on 10 more. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Andy. That's me. Like, I know that they're going to pay me when I get to pay out, so it's not a big deal. Like, I'm not worried about that for myself. But, you know, I'm not concerned with it at all. It doesn't affect my trading at all in any shape at all. Equal lows. Where's the equal lows at, though? I don't see them. Are you talking about these here? 701s. Oh. You trade versus Alpine when he blows 3 or 4K. Nutty is really capping for Apex. You got a feeling they're going to stick with 2 YouTubers too. I want the same energy when that happens. Yeah, like listen, like I said, I don't think anything that I do is against their rules. Do I enter trades without a stop loss? Yes, but I do add those. I never DCA. I never trade the news. I'm never over the percentage. So, like, I don't do anything that's going to cause me a denial. But we'll see. I mean, if something happens, something happens. We'll see. The only thing I do is I do pull full port evals. Sometimes I do hedge. You know, I don't think they've said anything about that. So, man, we are just, look at this chop, guys. Are we finally going to get this pop out of here now? Yeah, that makes sense, Captain Price. We're just chopping, guys. I mean, look at this chop, idiot box. Let's double check the news here. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anything on the news. We were kind of, I feel a little bit frazzled this morning, if you will. So, crude oil. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. This is not going to do anything. We have Williams speaking at 12:05. Balance sheet at 4:30. So that's really it. That's what I'm saying, Bike Beauty. The Dirty Girl. You took the 30-second. Yeah, there is one right there. I see it. I do see the Dirty Girl short. The only problem I have with that Dirty Girl is we've not closed below this inversion yet. So I'm going to wait for a little confirmation on the close below the 716. Yeah, you can set the daily loss limit in Rhythmic, Darren. I don't like that we're still not closed below on this. So technically, this is still a valid long, right? Because we've never closed below. Wick below is fine. Nobody closed below yet. Now, we've closed below the midpoint, which leads me to believe we probably have lower prices. Oh, yeah, that's right, Darren. You were out of the country. I remember that. Did you have a good time? Hopefully you did. Good morning, Derpy. Good morning. So I guess they're saying, I guess Matt's saying that the stuff is delayed. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Derpy. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Grease was nice. Let's go. Matt Rad, good morning. Well, guys, the Bulenox 90% off sale does end tomorrow at midnight. The Apex sale, if you're interested after all this, does end tonight at midnight. So, yes, Matt, I'm not trading them today because of that. We're having all kind of problems. Morning in low one. Rippage. Looks like it's going to go higher here, but sign out and update before signing in. No more doubles. Let's go. Anyone ever been to Dubai? I've not. I want to go, though, Darren. It's one of the places on my list that I want to go. Dun, 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 dun. You think so, Black Beauty? I'm not sure. I don't know. I can see. So, like, here's the thing, Black Beauty. I can see based on my sales, right? I see my sales. I know what they are versus Apex versus Bulenox. And I can tell you that Apex is quite a bit ahead of Bulenox on the sales. And Bulenox has much more favorable sales. Now, that could change. That could change. But we'll see. Your wife wants to trade now. Should I jump into Bulenox? Yeah, why not? Derpy, I love Bulenox. Like, dude, Bulenox has great customer service. They have great customer service. You have a problem, they get back to you immediately. Now, you probably could used to say the same thing about Apex. Here's the thing, guys. The backlash that Apex is about to face by, like, denying these payouts could change things. We'll see. We'll see. I certainly didn't expect on this period for them to deny payouts. I expected maybe the next period. Like I said, give a little bit of leeway for this period here, and then on the next period, maybe be a little more aggressive with it. But, hey. If you hit the daily loss limit on option 2, is that a broken rule? No, it's just a reset till next day, Matt. Doesn't kill the account. Does not kill the account. And also the 90% off sale right now with Bulenox does renew at the 90%. Trade evade through Ninja is working forever. You're getting your butt kicked. Uh-oh. The codes, dude, are just MM, MM1, MM2, MM3, MM4, so on and so forth. But I'll pull them up for you right quick. I didn't even check them this morning. I normally check them every day, but I forgot today. All right, guys. So look, this held. Like, this is probably going to work up to the 69s. But, like, look at what all this puts you through in order to get there. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, let's see if they got anything new on here that I'm maybe missing. I don't know what this is. What is this? So they got a little sale going on this. Option 150K. Here, somebody want to check this and see what this is? Because I have no idea. We'll do... I don't know what that is. Somebody check this one, see what it does. Option 1, 50K, or option 2, end of day 50K. MM6. Check that code, if you would, and let me know what that is. Because they did not have an option to sell right now. It looks like they have an option to sell going on until tomorrow, or until, yeah, tomorrow night. So I don't have the ability to check it. So somebody check it right quick and let me know. MM6. I'm assuming that's going to be another 90% off deal there. It's like 80% off option 2. That's not bad then. 29 bucks or $27. That's not bad for an option 2. So MM6 will be your option 2 code then. Derpy, that is the same basically as Topstep. So it's an account like Topstep. So you have $1,100 daily loss limit. The big difference is you still have $2,600 in drawdown. So you get more drawdown. So you get maybe it's $2,500. $2,500 in drawdown and $1,100 daily loss limit, $3,000 profit target, end of day. So it's end of day. It's not bad. I guess they did that to match the Topstep sale. Must have, because Topstep's having the $29 account right now, using the 5 Express funded code. And link in the description for Topstep. Pips, it's 5 Express funded is the code. All right, I'm going to jump in here. A little soon-ish. Probably late. Could be late. Let's see here. I got to watch this here. I want to see us take out this low. Come on. Rip it through there. Don't mess with me. Just go. Go. Let's go. We're going to trail this aggressively. I do have to be careful here because that 40% rule on I guess I can make like 1,400. Yeah, that's right. I could. All right. That's like one of the easiest reads of the day, right? We finally disqualify this inversion, right? We finally disqualify that on that candle there. And then we push down with momentum here. So I enter off momentum, seeing that the ES is losing the VWAP as well. And then I think this run down into the 57 here makes a lot of sense. But seeing $700, we have to take that. I have to lock that. But I think a run into the 57s here makes a lot of sense. So if you're still in this, I would be trying to target the 57 here. If you bought one MNQ at $10 and the price drops to 5 and I buy 2 more MNQs, that's DCA and I don't get paid. Correct. Neo, that's one too many. You're only allowed to buy 1. Evals is a good idea, Anna. You had torture nutty off the Apex, but kissing is too much. Jeez. Yeah. This is going to rip down to the 50s, guys. I probably should have held. Let's go, Nordmark. Yeah, so same thing on the funded, Matt. If you hit the daily loss limit, it just shuts you down for the day. That's all it does. That's all it does. So we do expect maybe a pushback above 700 here. So which one has the least hassle to get a payout? Fraser, I would assume, yeah, Jiri, there's a lot of Apex Rhythmic issues right now. Fraser, as far as easiest to get a payout, Topstep, Bulenox, I mean, like, they're very easy. Trade Day has really good rules. Take Profit Trader, like, you know, they have very easy rules there. You expect to push back up into 710 here. As we always say, that first push below doesn't always stick. You were down 1,400 Normark. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, Ryan, you can get a retester right here. The problem is we already ran the low. So a little bit of a scary retest. I think a pushback up and a test of this pivot point here makes a lot of sense. So you could short. You also have a fair value gap here that you could short out of. I'm not taking that kind of an entry, but you could, right? You expect this gap to hold if we're going to continue lower. So, yeah, it's still messed up, Terrence. I'm not touching it. Can you please explain when you say when the inversion was disqualified? No, Frank. So basically, we had this gap here, right? So what kills this long? A close below, right? So that candle right there basically closed below. So I accepted that as a close below. That's close enough. Then we had this inversion to the downside, which was the line that I had here at 716. So I entered on momentum there, targeting the lows here, which the RR in this trade is very good. 19. We're looking for 19 handles, and a stop is going to be a close back above the VWAP. So, you know, we took out 19 handles with 2 minis there. Can't ask for much better. This push back up in a retest here of this gap, you expect this gap to hold. You expect this gap to hold. Time of day here, this could be your silver bullet setup, shift in structure, retest of the gap, target 57s. You was looking at Take Profit. Take Profit's good, Derpy. I have a link in the description for them too. Jen, as far as I know, DCAing is the only thing so far that they're denying for. What's up, White Mild? How's it been going? I like Apex. Well, obviously, Joaquin, right now, a lot of people are having problems with Apex. So. Oh, that's weird. Jen, you should be able to trade it. Does it say active right there under status? It shouldn't kill the account. Apex is working now, Normart. Yeah, Keyamber, I'm not trading Apex today. I'm on Bulenox right now, and we are going to switch over to My Funded Futures in a moment. So you expect this to hold, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Maybe it will. I like Bulenox better, Derpy, because you can have multiple, because of the number of accounts you can have. You can have 11, but Take Profit is up there. If Take Profit's a little more expensive, but you don't have to pay an activation fee. So like your activation fee is included in your sign up. So around $100 on Take Profit Trader for a 50K account with no activation fee. So the overall cost is slightly less, but if you fail the account, then, you know, that sucks. 2-month break, what? Let's go. Just made 250 off that bottom on the Bulenox. Let's go. Nice job. 30 second. Yeah, I'm a little Nordmark. I'm not taking that 30 second. Yeah, that's the London low down there at 57, 58 area. I'm a little weary of longs right now. For Bulenox, they're in the description, but you can test them. It's just MM1 through MM6 or MM, MM2, MM6, MM3. I guess the best codes right now are MM and MM6. So look at this. We got another gap here. So like this could be a re-entry. If we hold this and then we re-inverse this, this could be a re-entry. Short here. Do I ever trade? Yes, I do. Sometimes. Did you capitalize derp? You got to capitalize. MM, capital M6. Appreciate you, Predator. I don't blame you. Yeah, Neo, makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, like, it makes 100% sense to be able to do that with micros. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to have that rule, I think it's a stupid rule to enforce on micros. So I think it's extremely stupid to enforce on a micro account, like someone who's using only micros. Joaquin, talking about DCAing, adding to your, when you know it inverses here. So if price closes back below that line, you got a gap right here. So if we close back below the 709s, then you would enter short here. I'm not, obviously not financial advice. We're not saying that's going to work, but I feel like it should. So basically, dollar cost average, Joaquin, means you can't add to your position more than once. So if you enter with one contract at 740 and price pulls back to the VWAP at 727, you can add once the same size in the red. You can't add more than once or more than the same size while you're in the red. Let's go. Henry Cormier, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. So, rules are rules. You got to follow them. I mean, that's what happens. Yeah, 100 micros. Just don't use them. Yeah. Urban tells this is VWAP, volume weighted average price, and it's just the number 3 VWAP, and I didn't change anything other than the color. With Nutty's channel, you can't do it anymore. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not watching Nutty this morning, so I'm not sure. So you add once. Yes, you can add once. All right, I'm going to take this over here if we close below. I'm going to take it on the My Funded Futures account. So don't have it pulled up in front of you guys. Suppose we can pull it up. There we go. Did the 1 minute trigger? That's funny. I need to try to update this chart. I don't really feel like changing everything. Let me just go back to one of these charts. Let's go to My Funded Futures and put it on here. All right, well, that did not get triggered. In fact, we're pushing out of there quite strongly. Interesting. What's up, Julio? We're doing good today, Spy. We're up $710 on this Bulenox funded, and we're up $60 on this My Funded Futures. We are down 50 on the one of my funded accounts on APEX, but that's it. Dun, 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 dun. But we're doing all right. I'm okay with where we're at right now. Really happy with this. $700, obviously. Retesting VWAP here. Yeah, Spy Girl, probably not a bad move. We're up. We're green, 710 on one, 60 on. We're red 50 on one, green 60 on another. That's it. Just traded 3 funded accounts so far today. We did pass. So we had a lot of issues this morning at the 8:30 news. This is how I knew the problem was going on. I mean, I passed 3 of these accounts this morning. I hedged these. So I sent 3 long, 3 short. 3 passed, 3 failed. Well, Rhythmic continuously kept entering me into trades on the ones that had already passed, and they ended up failing. So, and then on this one, I had a $400 winner but it exited my position into the red without a stop loss being on. And then I had to re-enter to get the money back. So it stopped me out for like a $350 loser. And then I had to take I re-entered and took the winner back, but basically ended up break even on the trade on that account when I should have been up $400. A little frustrating, but we'll see if they fix it, if they move it back to zero, whatever. If they don't, it's $50. But you know, $700. No, this is a funded account. This is funded Bulenox. Am I winning the rules? Yes, Darren. Doing the best we can, Morad. Not really any news, Derpy. We have a speaker at 12:05. That's it. Has been very choppy, Jen. I took the short earlier. You can see where I took this a little long here on this count, but we took this short here down to the swing low here. I was expecting price to kind of run down to the London low down here, but it didn't do it yet. But if we get some sort of inversion out of here, then obviously we take it. But we'll see what happens here. VWAP's kind of, you know. What time is it? We have 5 minutes until initial balance is set. We probably can go ahead and put the high in. I don't know that the low will be ran either in the next 5 minutes. Probably not. Might, though. You passed one on Bulenox, but you returned it all today. Uh-oh. Yeah, Darren. No, you're good to go. Yeah, that's Bulenox. Same idea here. If we close below this, I'm going to take the short. Same idea as a moment ago. Did we sweep liquidity to the upside? Yes. Did we deliver from a fair value gap? Yes. Are we in OTE of this leg? Yes. So I think that's enough. That's enough yeses to where if we close below this, we get a run of this. Bulenox, you can just flip, Lizelle. You don't have to trade. So if you hit the profit target, you don't have to continue to trade. You can hit the profit target and then just simply flip it for the next few days, the next 4 days. No, it's all good, Darren. No worries. Old call, the Bulenox 90% sell right now is lifetime. So it will renew at lifetime 90%. Yeah, Rhythmic having a lot of issues. Lizelle, enter and exit a position. For example, I have Bulenox, 3 Bulenox accounts that I passed yesterday that I need to enter and exit on. So I just need to come down here and just enter and exit today. Just switch over to micros, enter and exit. That's it. What the heck did my... is this it? Is this the chart I was on? No, it's not. I didn't know I already had a My Funded Futures one on there. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's all you got to do. So to reach the 5 days, that's all I'm going to do because, like I said, I've already passed those 3. And so, yeah, I just need to enter and exit on those. Like I said, I still think we move down here. We don't have to, obviously. We always ask ourselves that, right? That's all what we always ask. Do we have to? No, you don't have to. Oh, Maxie, what are we barking at? He's barking at something. He's fired up over there. He's fired up. What was that? Max barking, we land hard. We'll see. Oh. Maxie, Spy Girl said, hey. He said, I will bite you. Nah, he doesn't. He doesn't really bite. Unless you try to take food from him, then he bites. He said, you take that food from him, he's going to bite your hand. All right, 10:30. Little volatility popping in there. Can't spell. I can't spell today. He's saying this chop is getting on my nerves. Yeah, it is. It's getting on my nerves too. Nutty is gone? What? Oh, you're saying... I get what you're saying. What is Nutty? Let me pull Nutty up. What's he over here talking about? I may have to rewatch his stream later. He can't be over there defending this, can he? DCN's not good. I mean, I've seen Nutty DCA before, right? It's been something that he's done. Do we jump in here on momentum? I think so. I'll take one off like right there. Come on, rip it down here. I was going to take that there. I think it moves lower, but 6 points, $240. Bulenox use Quantire. Yes, Derpy. Dollar cost average, Donovan. It just means entering a position more than once. You could target this initial balance here on this short. I probably should have waited there. I got a little jumpy there at the whole number. We bounced. So, yeah, I left some on there. I think something that Nutty just said is completely off base, though. He's like, oh, they don't want you dollar cost averaging because they want to copy your trades. They want to put you on a live account. That's complete horseshit. Come on, man. Like, Nutty and I are friends, but we can agree to disagree on some things, right? That's just the way friendship works, right? It's fine. They are not protecting. They are not trying to protect themselves from copying your live trades. They, in fact, don't want you to be a live trader because then that means you've taken out a bunch of money from them. So that is exactly what they don't want. They don't want you to be a live trader with them. That's not how they make their money. Let's be honest. That is not how they make their money. So 450, let's go. Yeah, I don't like how I managed this trade. I should have waited for that first one to hit for 10 points, and then the idea was to move the stop to break even, and then I would have hit my target already because I was going to front run initial balance. This should have been like probably a $500 winner, and I took $240 out of it. I mean, not mad about it, but man, I mismanaged that pretty badly. So no, Nordmark, I'm not trading those today. I'm not trading those. This was a great setup. I don't know why. I mean, like, it checked all the boxes. We talked about it beforehand, and I still just took 6 points. Man, that's frustrating. Why did I do that? Yeah, because of the issues, I'm not touching it, Nordmark. I just don't want to risk it. Dakota from Topstep DCAs all the time. Yeah, you can do it on Topstep all you want. Running down to the 57s here. That could be your target. Man, I could have made so much money on this trade. Goodness gracious. Come on. Come on. Oh. Green is green. Yeah, Lizelle. I know. Nice job, Nordmark. Oh. Man, it's frustrating. Frustrating. Yeah. Now Nutty's talking about this guy, John, said, like, oh, would you trade your own account that way? Like, by dollar cost averaging. Maybe you would, number one. Number two, like someone else made a great point earlier, there's no trailing drawdown in your own personal account. So asking someone if you would trade your own account that way is completely irrelevant because no, you wouldn't have to deal with the trailing drawdown in your own account anyway. There would be no trailing drawdown. Your profit would be your profit if you take it, and it's not your profit if you don't, and it doesn't count against you. So that's complete goofiness, in my opinion, to even think that. But I try not to get into the politics of things, but this, you know, like, I like Apex. I think it's still a viable prop firm. I think you can work with the rules as long as you're not a person who has to DCA to be profitable. If you are, that sucks. You probably just need to go somewhere else. But man, I just think that they dropped the ball about how they've handled this. Like, from someone who's been in customer service their entire life, you know, that's all I've done. Yes, being a cable installer is in fact being in customer service, whether you believe it or not. You are, in fact, making the customer happy. That's what you're doing. And that sometimes requires doing things that you don't want to do, and maybe they don't make sense to do. But if the customer wants it that way, that's how you do it. So I just think they dropped the ball on that big time. So, yeah, Jen, makes sense. So, Joaquin, DCA means if I buy, so let's just use a hypothetical here. Let's say that I went long at 703 with 2 contracts and price pulled back down here to 684. If I add 4 contracts here, then I can't do that. I can't add in the red more than what my original position was. So if I added 2 here, if I went originally long with 2 and it pulled back here, I can add 2 one time. But if it pulls back more and then I add 2 more, well, then that's against the rules. So you can do it one time. This is going to be a banger trade, and I just completely botched this thing. Completely botched it. And I don't even know why I did it. I have no idea. It was never in the red there. Just bounced off the whole number, which is expected. So that's what you're doing at the moment. Yeah, and there's a lot of rhythmic problems. I hope somebody held this for the 57s. Please tell me somebody held it for the 57s. Now, you didn't do what I did, and you held it. Using 5 contracts on 50K shouldn't read. No, I mean Nordmark. I think you're fine. Like as long as you don't, do anything you're not supposed to. Yeah, that's all that means, Joaquin. Lavender. All right, let's go. Let's get the 57s for Lavender. All right, Andy, let's get it. Joaquin's still in it. Let's go. You guys are better than me, man. I cannot believe. I don't know why I did that. There was no reason to do that. This is on a static account too, so like the drawdown doesn't matter. I have no. It just bounced off the 700s there for a moment, and I was just like, I'll take the 6 points. I don't know why I did that. I knew it should at least test initial balance, right? Like anywhere for it to bounce would have been here, but I would have been out 10 points already. Stop would have been at break even, never in danger. Nice clean trade here. This is what we look for every day. This checked all the boxes. It checked all the boxes. We're in OTE. We ran liquidity, right? We ran this liquidity. We pushed up into OTE. We got a clean inversion right here. Nice momentum candle down. It just checked all the boxes. That's an A+ setup there, and I don't know, I botched it. Paulette's still in. Let's go. Appreciate you, Andy. Appreciate you. You the man. Oh, you couldn't move it. It hit too quick, Jen. You bust at 18,617. Let's see the bounce back. I don't know, Roman. I try to do better with my trading. I don't know. It is what it is. Akon Kelvin, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. We need one more subscriber to get to 3,800. Anybody watching that's not subscribed, hit that button. It's free. Get us across 3,800. By the way, guys, we did cross over. I think yesterday or the day before was our 1 year anniversary of starting streaming. So I think we've been streaming exactly 1 year and a day or two. And yeah. So appreciate you guys. We're at 3,700 subs. Boom. There it is. There's the target acquired. Could have maybe re-entered on the loss of the initial balance there, but, feels bad to try to do that, I guess, at that point. Man, that feels bad there. Look at that. That would have been a freaking 50-point trade, man. I want to throw something. Give me something to throw. Dr. Hills got out early, but got back in. I should have got back in. Oh, man. I want to throw something over here. Oh, goodness. Even Max gave me the hint. Yeah, he barked. He was like, woof, woof. Thank you, guys, for the subscriptions. Got me over the 3,800 there. Thank you, thank you. Oh, man. All right, I think I'm going to lock these accounts down. Let me show you the My Funded Futures, what we're at. Oh, man, we could have been up huge on that trade. That could have been a big trade there. I mean, I'm not mad about $285, but, man, could have been huge. All right. Let's get Topstep X pulled up. I got some evals loaded up on there that we could do. How do we do this? Topstep X. What's up, Mariano? Oliver looking for the pivot. Let me move this over here so I can see it. Hey, Power PackTube. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. All right, let me try to get this thing set up correctly here. Oh, come on. How do I change this? Anybody know? Color canvas. We need this thing to be dark. There we go. How do I put the VWAP on here? I don't remember. Full screen. Oh, perfect. I have a button for it. Didn't even know that. Anyway, you can lock yourself out of trading by having a lock that only unlocks the next day. Depends, Joaquin, on what you're talking about. Thank you, Power Pack Tube. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Cage, the sale ends for Apex tonight at midnight. Got stopped out for higher for a loss. Then some minutes later, another short triggered. No, you're out of the position. Oh, there's an indicators button. Indicators button. Components? No. Add components? Oh, there it is. There it is. VWAP. Can we put an EMA on here or no? Clicked it twice on accident. Oh, I need to make that a different color. Something like that. Should be all right, right? Topstep has their fire drill on now, do they? Dirty girl long position. I mean, as in locking Rhythmic. I don't know, Joaquin. I don't know how you would do that. Let's go, Richard Oldfield. Welcome to blah 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 blah. Richard, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Yeah, I stream every day. Or did I end stream early? Yes, Derpy, I did. The price action sucked. I just didn't feel like being sitting here for the rest of the day. Oh, goodness. Hold on. It's some weird colors they got on here. These colors are weird. All right. Yeah, I ended it early. I don't know. It's one of those days. I didn't feel like being on all day. All right, we need to find the copier. Here we go. We're going to copy across all these evals. I don't even know. How do I go back? How do I go back to my trading? Here? I don't know. I got to come out and then go. All right, we're copying. Okay, there's the thing up there. Okay, I guess this account's in drawdown. I don't even know. That account's in drawdown. They're all about the same, I guess. 48.1. Yeah, some of these are in drawdown, so we got some work to do. We got some work to do here. Let's take a look at the higher time frame here. Something like that. And then let's put our initial balance on here. I do have it up over here, though. You prop firm Funder Pro doing daily payout. They're still starting to get rid of the step 2 buffer requirements from all the old prop firms. Oliver thinks 731 on the push up, maybe. Oh. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm still on the 15-minute there. All right. So Bulenox daily loss limit won't kill the account. It's not supposed to, Derpy, as far as I know. It's not supposed to. How do I know how much time is left on the candle here? Anybody know? Where's the countdown for the candle? Can you put that on here? The candle countdown. Or is it on here and I'm missing it? Mariano says pump. Appreciate it, Lavender. I'm going to keep one open. I don't mind switching. I just need to create a favorites over here. Where's the favorites? How do you do the favorite? Oh, yeah, you have to hit the, okay, favorite. There we go. I don't know how you add the clock on this. Right there? There we go. We got it. There we go. I do like this about Topstep here. I like this feature where you can switch back and forth so quickly. I like that. All right. You're having ES and NQ up together. Yeah, I have them up on my other screens already. Oh, I think I got it. I got it now, Dan. You bought 73? I mean, if it closes, we did retest initial balance there on that pushback up. I should put initial balance on here. Oh, that was a little wick test too. I didn't even notice that. Look at that little wick test there. A little wick test there. Nice, Joaquin. I knew it was on there. Just didn't know where. Oh, you're out. I mean, a close below here is like, it's okay. Short, nice short would have been this little initial balance test here, I think. I just noticed that. You also had that wick there. Didn't quite get up there though, huh? Did not quite get there. We'll push back up here. Let's get off the dirty girl for a minute. So this long trigger would be just above. I don't know if I love it, to be honest. Now that I'm seeing that, but it's the only annoying thing about the Topstep thing that I like about my funded futures. One of the annoying things is like these are $4.50 accounts, so they've already rebilled once or twice, and they're in drawdown, and it didn't automatically reset them. I feel like if my balance is in drawdown, you should automatically just reset me back to 50K, or give me one free reset to use during the rest of the month, like my funded futures does. I think that would be a good suggestion for them. That's one thing I do like about my funded futures. If you have an eval that resets, they don't reset the eval for you automatically unless it's blown. But if it's in drawdown, they give you a free reset to use in the next 30 days. So you can essentially full port it for free. Not for free, but you get what I'm saying, knowing you got that reset in your back pocket. We might try a little. I hate that I don't have my measuring tool. We may try a little short here. It's a little bit low in the leg. Well, it is low in the leg, obviously. I don't know. I don't know if we have more room down or not. Let me see here. Kind of want to. B Collins. I think he DCA'd on all of them. He copies. I'm assuming you're talking about Matt, but we popped here. Rejected. Bulls get back when it reclaims only 52.72. $52.50, 33 next. All right, we'll see what happens here. Right now, Pips Hunter, the discount is $29 for five accounts. We have a pivot right here at the 57. So it's $29. The code is, so the link's in the description, and then the code is 5 Express Funded, I think. I'll have to check that code, but I think that's what it is. $29 a piece for 550K accounts. The lifetime rebill for $29 a piece. So that's the code. Link in the description if you're going to sign up. It will help me. Gives me credit for it. So please do that. Over here on, I'm watching there's a pivot point right here. I'm watching my trading views. So holding up there at that pivot. Yeah, that's a good point, Bad Red Rack. We're going to jump in here. Once we breach the swing, we're going to go to break even. Dun, 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 dun. 45, 50. I mean, so we're looking for a run through the lows here. I mean, should we target lower? Target maybe the 40. Close back above, we take it off. Back below this swing here at 49, we go break even. So back below here, we go break even. Close back above here, we take it off. Now we go break even. It should run through the low here. In fact, I think I'm just going to take the low if I get it. So risk off at this point. Can't lose. We can only win. We can only win. Break even. So I'm curious. Like if there's, I mean, did I get slippage there? Because like if there's no fee on Topstep X, how am I down $2.80? Because I had that one tick into profit. Greed got you today. Uh-oh, you're up 600. That sucks. Yeah, Jerome, it happens, right? Fees apply? Is there a fee? So there's still a fee? No commission, but fees apply. Topstep X charges you? I don't know. I mean, that's a commission, right? If there's no fees, then there's no fees. But I don't know. That's weird. I mean, I don't care. I just think it's funny. I just thought it was funny. Yeah, I usually go one tick, bad regret when I go break even. I try to just go one tick. Matt's taking a long here, which I'm shocked. Why would you long here? I mean, maybe it works for him, but this is not a spot that I see a long at all. Why would you long this? Maybe he gets a bounce, I guess. So I didn't move the stop there. If we didn't, I mean, which that's our rules, right? That's our rules. That's our rules, so. You're still in your ridiculous 73 move. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was pretty surprised with that long that he took there. I don't understand that. Still moving lower. There she goes. There she goes. Ripping on lower here, 620s. ES retested 60 there. Next level down on the ES is 50. This thing could go quite a bit lower. Looking like the 540s is in play here. Broke your 25K. Is there a trailing drawdown after passing on Apex? Yes. There's always a trailing drawdown until you get to the profit level. You got to get, so in other words, this depends on what size account you use. Let's just use the 50K, for example. Once you get to $2,600 in profit, the trailing drawdown stops following you. So, Trades my Matt got his payout and he DCA'd the whole time. No, he didn't. He didn't get his payout, Black Beauty. He got denied. What are we talking about? On Apex, it's 140. It's 148, right? 150, I think. Is that right? Is it different on the 150K for Apex, or I can't remember? Are the activation fees different? Let me look. I'm not sure on that. Well, let me make sure. Somebody can help me with that, because I'm sure somebody knows right off the bat, but I don't know. What's up, Fish Lips? Yeah, fire drill. Someone said the fire drill there. All right, it says... Oh, yeah, denied. Oh, okay, yeah. I was making sure. I was like, what? What? I mean, why do you got to dig so deep to find your answers? Like, come on. It says, how much do I have to pay? And it literally doesn't even tell you. Anybody know how much the fee is for Apex 150K? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the activation fee is for the 150K. Activation fee for 150K. $298 or $398. All right, let me see. Oh, goodness. Is it 220? Oh, I have to watch the video to find out the fee. What the hell? We ain't watching the video to find out no fee. Ripping right back up here. All right, here it is. It's $260. Ripping. You pay $31 for a 50K, and I have to pay $300 to activate it. $260 from what I read. You can do the monthly fee if you wanted to, but yeah. The $250 account was a better deal there, eh? Could have got $85 for the lifetime. Kind of like a short here, but trying to be reasonable, even though I'm on just evals here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you could do that. Alito has a good point. Any trailing drawdown, it's the end of day drawdown pips. So it's calculated based on your balance, profit and loss at the end of the day. So if you're up 1,000 and then you go down 1,000, doesn't count against you. You can also do that on Bulenox right now as well. They got it for $27. Same thing. You get more drawdown with Bulenox. You get $500 more drawdown. It's the exact same style account. $100 extra on the daily loss limit. So the daily loss limit is $1,100 instead of $1,000, and your total drawdown is $2,500 instead of $2,000. The account's $27. You can use the code MM6. Option 2, 50K account. That's good through tomorrow. Let's see, MM6 is the code. But you get the option 2, 50K, for like $29. $27. The activation fee is going to be $148 lifetime. So you only pay one time, $148. So you'll be all into the account for what, 180? No, wait, 175? 175. Pips, no, it's the end of day. You have your account at 159, but you don't want to pay 260. It's fine, eh? I mean, like, choose the monthly one then. Choose the monthly, pay $85 monthly. You'll be fine. Like Alito said, he makes a good point. That takes you 3 months. If you hold the account for 3 months, you're still likely, if you have it for 3 months, you've taken a couple of payouts too. So how many days to pass? 5 days on Bulenox. You can flip 4 days though. ES approaching the 60 here. I kind of like the look of this for a long, to be honest now. This feels like we are very close to that 621 wick. But do we have to run that? We don't. We talk about this every day. Well, actually, now that we're getting that, maybe not. But what I was about to say is, you know, kind of what we look for every day. You know, kind of a low, higher low, and a go type deal. I mean, if we close below this, we should see this low here, maybe the 21 area. Be kind of an aggressive short, to be honest. Guess we do have equal highs up there at 53. Kind of expect this to hold, to be honest with you. I jumped in way too late there. Way too late. Probably not going to give this very much room here, to be honest. I mean, like, I wanted to take the long down here. I didn't want to take it up here, but I thought about it too long. All right. Should run through these equal highs here at least. Lock in $60. All right, a little scalp. A little scalpy poo. Little scalp. Little scalpy poo. Previous week low, maybe NQ. I don't. Maybe the NQ wants to go there. I don't know. We'll see. I think we touched this pivot up here at the this right at this imbalance basically. That's kind of where I was trying to target, but I don't know. So there you go. Rippage. I guess we had the right idea, but not doing it the way we're supposed to do it. You missed it. I pretty much should have. I pretty much did. I took $60 or $50. My long was what, 46. I mean, VWAP touch up here maybe makes sense all the way back up to the 710s. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Rejecting that pivot there. It's one of those days where like I feel like I should be up a lot. We're up like 1,000, but feels like we should be up more. What's that, Maxie? Where was that? Oh, it's up here. Initial balance low up there, 84s maybe. Reedy Spy. I don't really consider myself profitable yet, to be honest with you. I'm more consistent now than I used to be, and obviously I'm getting payouts and stuff now, but I don't consider myself profitable yet. But to answer the question, kind of turn a corner at about 11 months, 11, 12 months. Started being able to read the market better and just being a little more consistent. I still have problems holding my trades. Like, you're never perfect, right? JX, good morning. Chappelle Blewett, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. I never use the interactive brokers, black. So I don't really have any opinion on them at all. I never use them. The only live account that I've had is through Trade-Evate. So Maxi boy, woo! I don't know what's his deal today. Yeah, I saw the video, JX. I wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest. I'm over here on the dirty girl. What am I doing? Yeah, they do have some potential changes, which, I mean, you like the idea of that, but I think people are going to be soured by not getting payouts. I mean, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. 30-second short, Joey. Yeah, I mean, I think it might work, but I mean, we are in OTE of that leg. I don't know. I just feel like we may want to retest initial balance here. Push back up into the 80s. Kind of have that untested wick up there too, around 84. I think that'd be a good short spot. Somewhere up in there. Yeah, JX, I agree with that. But the thing is like denying payouts for the DCAing that occurred before you came out and publicly said you were enforcing it. I kind of have a problem with that. I don't like that. Lewis, only if you DCA'd, pretty much. All day drawdown has you afraid? Nah. Yes, it does not work on Trade-Evate Diego, but you can copy as many as you want. Man, I almost want to take a long there, to be honest. I think I'm going to. I think a push up here makes sense. Get a little 1.5 to 1 trade in here. Yeah, it's only for PAs. Wife got the Bulenox. Let's go. Yeah, she can log on to Quan Tower. You can DCA once. You can't. So above this swing here, kind of 64, 65 area, I will go ahead and go break even. I don't really use anything other than the 200, the 200 EMA, the VWAP, and the pivot points. That's it. Can we continue to push? Feels like it. We do got a speaker at 12:05. I don't know if it'll do anything, but something to be aware of. I want to see us hold the pivot right there, kind of at the 57s. I want to try to hold above that pivot there. If we lose that pivot with some momentum, I'll probably just kill it. Well, wait a second. Yeah. Are we going to go or no? VWAP on the ES at the 64 is currently at 62. So may get a little resistance there. Stop and go to break even now. I wanted to just power through there. ES approaching the VWAP. Let's see. Need that ES to get through there, otherwise I might get stopped here. I almost just took my 10 points, but any recommend 85, 90? Yeah. That would be nice if they do, Jen. That would be super nice. I like the rebuild at my funded futures, like I said, with that free reset. We're going to go ahead and lock some in here. 7 handles. Want it to just blast through there. Actually, that's probably a little too close. We'll lock in 5 handles. $100. Oh, well. I don't like the ES being right at the VWAP. Could reject there. I think it pops through there, but I don't know. I don't think the entry was the greatest. Obviously, the long down here made a lot more sense, but so kind of a retest up here with this wick in initial balance. We might consider a short there. We'll see. So how it works at My Funded Futures is if your account if you're on the eval and you're in drawdown, whether you're in drawdown or not, if you get rebilled, then you get a free reset to use for the next 30 days. So you can essentially full port the account or trade it a little more aggressively, knowing that you got that free reset in your back pocket. Fair value gap 685. Yeah. Oh, the NAS still has all the shenanigans, Watt. She's still a dirty girl sometimes. Oh, MP just talked about it? Who is MP? Yeah, it's only reset if you're blown, derpy. Same thing with Topstep. It's only reset if it's blown right now, but hopefully they'll change that. Keeps making a new high. Yeah, we'll see. Michael Patat. Okay, I was like, who are you talking about? I didn't put it together. I mean, that's a good rule, right? That makes sense. That's that's just one small thing you can do for your customer, right? Okay, you have evals, they're in drawdown. Let me give you a free reset to use for the rest of the month since you're being rebuilt anyway. Otherwise, you're encouraged to kind of blow the account before the rebuild happens. Which, like on these here, they already been rebuilt, but I don't pay no attention to these typically, so they've been rebuilt a couple times already at $4. I've just had them sitting there. I don't typically trade Topstep X unless it's London. I haven't been trading in London lately, so we'll see. We'll see. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you are interested in picking up Topstep account, or not Topstep, the Apex accounts, the sale does end today for Apex. Bulenox 90% off sale does end tomorrow. Topstep $27 50Ks is going on right now. Got the coupon code pinned to the top of the chat. Link in the description if you want to help support the channel. I guess I should put the link maybe at the top of the chat too. Yes, I use SMT. We sure do. We most certainly do. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to be aggressive here and just put a short at initial balance low here for maybe a 10-point rejection? It's not something I normally do, but we could be a little more aggressive here, right? Couldn't we? Maybe. It's not something I normally do, but Bought a new house and a new car. Expecting a daughter in 3 weeks. Congratulations, White Mile. That's awesome. Congratulations. 3 months paternity leave. That's awesome. Let's go. I have permanent paternity leave. What? Permanent. Permanent at this point. So I'll probably give this. We'll risk 10 for 10. We'll see. It's kind of like standing in front of a train here, but we'll give it a play. It's not normally. It's an untested wick that is also initial balance low. Oh, really? It's going to miss me by that much and go. If it goes down to 73 here, then I'm just going to take this off. That was kind of the reaction I wanted there, but that missed me by like 1 tick. Oh, let's go, Tennessee Rob. You have a pivot at 673? Even better. I have one at 57. I don't see one at 73, though, but my stuff doesn't show up all the time, though. This could just be a rip against us trade here. That might just give back what we made. That's okay if we do. It's not my style of trade normally, but I don't mind it. I mean, I don't know if that counts as a test of it, this one. Does that count as a test? I'm not sure. I'm just not going to get tagged in here, I guess. I mean, look at that. That's so dirty. All right, I think we have to take it off now. We got a 10-point push down off that. 1 tick from me, from tagging me in. I like that because we have this untested wick here that is also initial balance low. So you expect a reaction off that area, at least a small one. We still may get it on a push through, but I don't like the fact that it 1 ticked me and then went down. So I would have been tagged in there. Stop would have been 94. Let's see what would happen. Stop would have been 94. Take profit would have been 73. Quick 4 points, Joey. Let's go. So let's see how this would have played. Stop would have been 94. It's kind of a 1-to-1 setup there. You took it as long as it rejected and reclaimed. What's up today? Just straight lines? No, I'm trying something different on this. Just watching this here to see how this would have played out. This is initial balance low and a wick test, which we pushed up almost to it here and then rejected 10 points off of it. Well, actually like 12 points. But I'm trying to see if I would have taken it here, would it have paid or not? So far, the answer is no. Kind of rejecting here. I mean, it's, pushing above, but not much. So, yeah, just got missed me on that tick. I should have went, I guess, 1 tick lower. Maybe I should have front run that by like a point. But 2 ticks was what I was trying to give it. Missed me by a tick. Missed me by a tick. ES above the VWAP, going to the moon. Here's the thing about these setups. Like, do you think the market's going down? Probably not. But, like, it's just a logical trade, right? Initial balance low. You have a fair value gap here. Holy angels. Well, wouldn't have been stopped out yet. Interesting. Looks like it may actually work. Today is just taking sessions highs and low. Yeah. I really don't know. I like it like that, though. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Derpy, you could short here. I mean, like, I don't hate it for a push down into the 70s, but I like that reaction that we got there. ES is approaching the VWAP back to the downside now, so we probably will bounce soon. New York high is a little too far. It is up there. VWAP 712s, I think. See, like, this is something that I'm paying attention to. These types of trades. It's not something I'm actually 100% on yet because I haven't back tested it or anything, but ES bouncing there. Oh. I wonder if we'll be spoiled next month with 90% off. Probably not. You know what? There is a decent chance, though, Apex keeps the 90% up because they know people are going to be a little angry. SPX is halted. I'm not trading SPX, but is it halted? Why would it be halted? Something going on? It feels like we do get back to 73 here. Kind of feel, I like the rejection that we're having so far, the reaction here. I think we get 73 for sure. Well, I don't want to say for sure, but it looks that way. Below this wick, yeah, I was about to say we should get some expansion here. Of course, the ES just tapped the VWAP there directly. $69th like. Full port short. All right, room. I'm going to go long. What? Really? No, he didn't say that. Did he really say that? I mean, listen. Matt said he broke the rule, right? He said it. He's like, yo, you know, I broke the rules. He said he broke the rules and he didn't, you know, it is what it is, right? So, I mean, like, to call him a scammer, though, I think that's a little scratch. A little scratch. A little bit of a stretch. Yes, bounced off the VWAP there. It just feels like we go here. I just figure I'll give it a shot. He said he's a bigger scammer than what? Let's go. Hey, you the man. Appreciate you. That's crazy. Why would Nutty say stuff like that? I don't think Matt's a scammer at all. Ball 2 Apex accounts. Let's go, Fritz. Appreciate you. We appreciate you. I don't understand it. Like, why would you say that about somebody? I want us to hold above the 84s now, and I want to see us just run. Well, we failed to kind of hit 73 there. It kind of leads me to lean towards the push into the VWAP here. So above that wick there, we'll go break even again. I don't understand it. Gotta go. Little double top there. There we go. Push through there. Stops at break even. Can't lose. See if we can get a push into the 700 here. Just going to go ahead and take it off there. May get a little pullback here, but lock in a little bit, a few dollars. Ever since he's gotten payout, Nutty's changed. Yeah, it seems that way. I don't know. What'd you say, Room? Said he's, oh. I should have known. Room would say something like that. You're recording every session. We'll see next payout, which excuse they find. Hey, yes, makes sense, right? I'm recording mine too, so it's easy for me to replay it. I like Matt too. I've always think Matt was a great person. Like, he's catch a lot of flack for his trading. Like, not lately, obviously, but, you know, not lately, but, yeah, initially, I was like, man, how's this guy have so many followers when he doesn't trade that well on stream? But I've came to realize that people like to see failure. You got 7 evals to activate. You're waiting to see if payouts get approved. Yeah, it makes sense, Maddie. Just logged on. Anything you missed from the payouts denial? Fred, they're just denying people for DCA. He was making fun of flat earthers. Look at that long I called out. Look at that. That paid 7 points. Let's go. I mean, here's the thing on these evals. I'm just chipping away, right? You have to be a little more careful with these top steps. I could switch over to micros, which I just thought about, but, you know. So. Let's see. Alito. Room shorting again. Room, you already faded me once. Come on now. Now, actually, this short probably... Can I get on board with this short? Let me think about it. Not yet. Not yet. I feel like we need a little more of a push-up. Just a little more. I think we get through the 700s here, maybe 710. I mean, actually, VWAP. VWAP's right there, 711s. Kind of makes sense for us to touch that, right? Let's leave that on there. I need to see, can I put a text on here? I can. All right, let's do it. Initial, wait. Nice. We can make it bold, make it a little bigger. Boom. There we go. There we are. Oh, now it does look like short might pay. We'll see. We shall see. Matt is an OG. He's here before Patrick Whelan. No comment on his trading. Yeah. I agree with that, Gabriel. I mean, he's gotten much better on his trading, like, lately. So. SMT with ES. Yeah, it probably not going to hold. Well, I guess that's a small SMT. You've been looking long all morning, Inlow? I just trade what's in front of me, Inlow. Trade what's in front of me, that's it. Any idea how they can supposedly see among thousands of traders and millions of trades who added 1 or 2 times to losers? It's gonna, Maverick, it's pretty easy for them to see that. They can create an algorithm or a bot, essentially, if you want to call it that. And they can tell if you enter a position and then you re-enter a position again without closing the original position, they can create an algorithm that'll see that. Not that hard. So, oh, you've heard a lot about Patrick, but you've never seen him or his stream. Oh, what's up, Benjamin? Pips Hunter is pretty simple. Basically, you can't add to your trade when it's a loser more than once. You can't add more than the initial size. So if you get in with one contract, it goes red on you. You can add once in the red. If you add more than once or more than the initial size, then it's counted as a DCA trade, and they will deny your payout. Only on a funded account. So that's all we're talking about. Yeah, he may not have heard it the first time, Alito. I think I accidentally left the ads on today, so you guys might be getting ads. They're on. I just noticed they were on a few minutes ago, but so you may have been getting an ad or something. I should only be playing them like every 15 or 20 minutes or something like that. So let's see if we can hold up here and run. Seems reasonable, right? If you're just now joining us, we are green. We're green on our funded accounts that we traded today. 285 on my funded futures and APEX. We no trade. Well, we took a trade on APEX this morning with the Rhythmic. We had a $50 loser, and we tucked that one away because we didn't want to have any more issues. And we're up 710 on a Bulenox funded account. And then we're up 288 times 5 over here. Those were copy trading across 5 evals. So 278, I guess, on that one, 283. So a little bit of slippage, not much. Just a little bit of slippage. Go ahead and mark this one out too. So we'll kind of see what we get here. Apex is fixed. I don't know. Gabriel, we're talking about Apex. I don't know if Apex is fixed or not. I'm not touching it. Havana, good morning. You can add just once, but it has to be the original size, Pips. So if you went in with 1 mini, you can add once with 1 mini. That's it. Yeah, I'm not touching my Apexes today. I think it's too risky. Too risky. Just too risky. I don't want to put them at risk and something happen funky and they not fix it. I think it's with Rhythmic A. They're just kind of like, earlier it was entering me in all kind of positions and stuff. So you also have the DCA within the 3-to-1 risk to reward. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Oh, that sucks, Alito. It probably affects you a lot then, huh? I don't think I've ever DCA'd one time ever in my life. I never do that. If you guys see me add, it's always in the green. I don't know why. I don't add to losers. I never have done that. I don't think I've ever done that one time on stream that I can remember. Unless it was just like me being kind of a little crazy or something. But I've never done it. So it's not a big deal to me. But I can see how it would affect someone who trades micros for sure. Wrong bow. They are, if you do it on one trade, they're going to deny the payout. If you DCA on one trade beyond the initial one that you're allowed, you're allowed one in the trade. So if you do it more than once, then yes, they will deny the payout. They will in fact deny the payout. The drawdown stops. Once funded, the drawdown stops at whatever your drawdown is on the account A plus $100. That's when it stops. So if the drawdown on 150K is like, I don't know what it is. What is it like? 4,500? Then at $4,600 it would stop. Oh, you're not missing anything, Alito. Makes sense. Wrong bow? You know wrong bow? Volatility. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, a lot of volatility at the open, Alito. Yeah, more than once per trade room beats. So you can do it the first time as long as it's the same size as the original entry, and it's fine. Do we need to make 15K to get to payout? No, Robert. You got to make 6,600 to get to payout. 6,600, and then you can take out $3,000, leaving yourself $3,600 in drawdown. If you're on drawdown on micro, then you enter the same on mini. Will DCA apply? No, I don't think so, because those are two different charts, two different trades, pips. Those are essentially two different indices, pips. So, dun, 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 dun. That's the first time I've seen Rombo in here, I think. Welcome, Rombo, to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. We got to give you the You the man. Right. It's a separate product, so you should be fine. I did it. I did it. They don't pay Louis. So basically, from what I understand, is they will deny the payout. You don't lose the money. You have to trade another 10 days without DCAing, and then you can request another payout. That's my understanding. So you don't lose the money. They don't do anything with it as far as, punishment goes, is that you just don't get that payout. You skip that payout cycle. You have to wait till the next one to request another one. So there you go, Rombo. You're welcome. He's not that guy. He's not. So for 15K, drawdown is 5K for Apex. Oh, no, it's 15 for 15K. For the 250K account, it's 6,500, right? I don't know for the 150K. I'm not sure. I have to look at it. Okay. Yeah, I answered Robert's question. 6,600. I don't know what it is for the 150K exactly, Havana. I would assume it was like 4,500 or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. Being nice to losers and adding to them, you thought was the good Samaritan thing to do? Yeah, it is. It is. We're kind of glued to initial balance here. ES glued to the VWAP. Maybe we get a little push below and then a push back up. A little retest. I was just trying to look on the dirty girl here and see if there was anything. Not really. It is 5K. Okay. So yeah, 5,100 if it's 5K. What's up, RF? When there's such an issue like today, they still reset the account? You passed 3 this morning. RF, it depends. So if you passed it, they're not going to do anything to it. If you passed it, you're all good. If they're in admin mode, that's weird. That means they're failed for some reason. It could have been because of everything that was going on with Rhythmic. If they're in admin mode, I think that that's considered failed, and they'll probably reset them. You have to do it again, most likely. So Rob had 5 Apex accounts. You use Motive Wave, and it's trade copier, and you're starting to think to never use Motive Wave again. Rob, I've had that happen to me also on Quantower. If you double tap flatten on Quantower, and I saw it happen to Ratlord too. If you double tap flatten, it reverses your position. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. Depends on when you purchase the account. If you bought the account this morning, it'll be reset back to 0. Okay. Yeah, it's probably still messed up, dude. I have no idea. I'm not touching it today, so I don't really know. I got you. You couldn't close the position and it kept running in the red. Yeah. That's why. They should take care of it. They should take care of it. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do got a speaker in about 10 minutes. I don't know that it'll do very much. That's kind of the last news of the day. RF. Yeah, we have been having rhythmic issues lately. I'm not going to tell you we haven't, because we have. They've not affected me until today, really, to be honest with you. Today's the first day I've been affected by them in a while. Anybody going to short the retest of IB here? Target the lows. Yes, back below the VWAP here. Seems reasonable, right? It was all green for you with the error. Let's go. Hey, if the error works in your favor, you're good to go. I noticed immediately that it was not working in my favor, and so I just shut her down. I kind of want to short right here, but we got the top of the hour. We got a speaker at 12:05. I don't know. Yeah, they got to do something. Eberth, I'm not in a short, but I think a short makes sense here with a tight stop. Maybe 10 points, 89. You could just put your stop at 89. I think a short here makes a lot of sense, but I mean, if I was just being aggressive today, I would take a short. And then my stop would go to break even below this wick kind of here. I go to break even like right there. And I just target the low. Or you could target OT of this leg if you wanted to just be a little safe about it. Yeah, maybe target the 50s. You just missed the short from 85 for 36. That sucks. I mean, this push below, we got a little retest there, but maybe we get another one. But I think below the 71s here, I think we see the 50s pretty quickly. Well, actually 60s. We should, below this candle, this line, we should run down into the 60s, low 60s quickly. And then we might find a little resistance there. But let's see what happens. Let's see. So below that line, I go break even if I'm in this trade. So I go break even. I want to see some expansion now down into like the 64s. Needs to run here a little quickly. Should be able to go. Come on, you can do it. It's already bouncing, which I wouldn't like, but it should get down into the low 60s. Yeah, see. So maybe we don't go down. That's kind of the action that Kind of tell. Well, I guess we are close to we are at the top of the hour there. So that might be that little bounce. Might be the little bounce. Yeah, that was top of the hour. I was thinking we trade down into the 50 at least. You know, if we get down there to the low 60s, see a little bit of a bounce maybe there, but 50s kind of makes sense. But we'll see. Joey took it for 3 points. 3 points is 3 points. I think there's more in it here, but I didn't quite realize we were at the shock of the hour. The top of the hour, the shock of the hour. You close your full port short prematurely. Slight change. Hey, we got our mail. Progressive. Yeah. Shock of the hour. That's right. 57 pivot. Little pivot touch down here at 57. Let's see if we get it. Little pivot touch. SPX unhalted. I wonder why it was halted. It's weird. See, that's the danger like there with that short. It's not really danger, but it's like you expect it to just expand lower there, and when it doesn't, leads you to believe it might do what it's doing now and pop. Poppage. Man, I think now we can run back up into the 90s. Probably. That sucks, Havana. Data feed blown? No. We close above IB here. Maybe we long it. That was an interesting little spike there, though, to be honest. Interesting. Interesting spot. The bullish 5 minute. Progressive. You were like, I'm long. Very risky long here. This could just be like a liquidity grab, push up. Longing into the initial balance low. Might not be a great idea. I want to give it not a lot of room, to be honest. Not a lot of room. Kind of back above 87. I'm going to go probably break even that quick. Because I wanted to run above 87 there. There we go. Now I want it to run. Cheap trade. Should just go if it's going to go. I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit here. Just take the 90 if I can get it. All right, there we go. Easy read. You could target the VWAP touch if you wanted to there. V-bottom off that zone to long. Dollar's at a nice spot right now. Not sure long is the best choice. Yeah, that's the thing. RF, like you just don't know, right? Havana went long on the ES. ES got above the VWAP there. 50K pass. Let's go. Nice job, Room. The reason why I took the low-hanging fruit there is we're trading into the 90. We have the 200 up above. Hold on one second. I'm getting a phone call. It's probably a spammer. All right, we're back. We're back. The discount code is pinned at the top of the chat, Anna. You gotta hit my link though, Anna. You gotta hit the link. Give me credit for it, Anna. Please, Anna, please. Took profit at the 200 EMA touch. Good job. 50K pass, yeah. But yeah, it's up there at the top. 5 express fundeds. 5 express funded, whatever. I got it pinned up there. Now, it actually wasn't a spam call. I thought it was, but I don't know if you guys know, but Georgia baseball is hosting the Super Regional this weekend. Friday at 1 o'clock, they play Navy. And I had to pick up some tickets. This guy has some tickets for sale for a nice cheap price on Facebook Marketplace yesterday, and I gave him my number. He was just reaching out to me to make sure I still wanted them and arranging the sale of the tickets. So, yeah, going to attend the Super Regional on Friday, and then we'll see where Georgia places after that, whether we play the winner's bracket or loser's bracket on Saturday. I don't know. But that's what it was. Got to go see the Georgia Dogs, the Georgia Bulldogs baseball team. Appreciate you, and I appreciate ya. So a little retest right there in the initial balance low. Feels like it still wants to go higher. RF, I'm just outside of Athens, Georgia. We live in Northeast Georgia, just outside of Athens. Born and raised in this area, so huge Georgia fan. We like all sports. Baseball, basketball, football. We like it all. First time we've hosted a Super Regional in a while. Maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe 5. I don't remember the last time. It's not been that long, but it's been a little while. No, they didn't choose me to throw out the first pitch. No. It'd be a strike, though. Don't doubt it. All right, maybe it didn't kill the stream there. It says we're reconnected. All right, we're back. We're back. RF, yeah, I think visiting the Georgia game would be awesome. Do I like fishing? Yeah, I love to fish. We went on a charter fishing trip when we went to Florida last vacation. A lot of fun. Caught some, what did we catch? We caught some mahi-mahi, some grunts. So, yeah, we did a little charter fishing trip. You know, I'm already being bugged about going fishing already for the summer. It's only been not even been a week yet. I'm in Jacksonville a lot, Matt. That's one of my favorite places to go. I go to Jacksonville probably 5-6 times a year. So I can definitely let you know. Cool. Me and my friend from Boston, he loves to fish too. And we're always looking for somebody to fish with down there. I have my former brother-in-law lives in Jacksonville too. He does have a boat, but don't meet up with him too much. You could long hair room. I mean, I think it makes sense, right? Kind of makes sense. I go to Jacksonville also because, you know, obviously you can play poker there. Best bet. You have quite a few places that we can play there. 24-foot Boston Whaler. Thanks to Dad. Oh. We aren't, neither one of us, like we usually fish from the shore. So neither of us are really experienced with boats. Last time we were in the Keys, I think last year we were in the Keys. And we thought about renting a boat for ourselves. And I was like, I don't want to end up on one of those videos, you know, where they're like, look at these idiots at the boat ramp. You know, one of those idiots. What's up, Joel? We're doing good. Yeah, I think a long hair makes sense. right off initial balance low. I'm liking this initial balance more and more now that I pay more attention to it. It's something that I never used to look at until I think Treff mentioned it in here a few times. He used to always tell me. He'd be like, this is initial balance low, initial balance high. And I'm like, what? I still don't use point of control, but, you know. Yeah, Lido too. But, yeah, the long hair makes sense. Maybe a little VWAP touch there at the 707s. Think about it. We pushed back above the 700s. I guess we didn't quite get above there. So maybe a little push up into the 10s here makes sense. Lavender too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't, you know, like I said, I never really paid much attention to it before, but you do seem to get reactions to that. I do like it. I don't like to have too much on my plate when I'm looking at stuff though. Like I don't want to have too many things on my chart. I think sometimes too much information can, you know, kind of be information overload. Anybody take this 30-second long down here? Just curious. Anybody see this? It's not something I called out, and obviously I didn't really see it. But look at that. Look at that 30-second jammer. And see, you never would have been stopped out on this because your internal's up here, 660. So pushed up, pulled back, and then pushed above 660, never came back to the entry. So, I mean, theoretically, you could be still long off the 42s for a 50-point move up. Pushing up here, the long is paying. I mean, that was, a little reclaim, retest. I mean, like, that's fine. We had something similar happen here, and it failed, but this time we held. So approaching the VWAP up there, 705. So let me see where the VWAP is on my Quantower. If I can find my chart. 707 on my Quantower. It's off by a point. 708 on Roberts. Take profit 18,700. Let's go. You just got paid. I think we test the VWAP. Probably get above it. ES looking much stronger today than the Nasdaq so far. Kind of leading the way so far. Danielle Marquez, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Oh, let me check on a couple of other people, see how they're doing. The Unsinkable. That's right. Hope you know what you're doing, Matt. If I come onto your boat, man, you can't sink with Methodical on board. You got to keep us above the water. Yes, Danielle. Daniel, not Danielle. Daniel, everyone gets welcomed. Make sure you also include NVIDIA as a market indicator. Yeah, I guess you could too. You could. Anybody else taking trade? Let's see. I guess Nutty took a trade and lost $12. Are we still talking about the Apex thing, really? You caught 5 red snapper, 1 tuna, 1. Oh, nice. Let's go. Yeah, I'll reach out to you, Matt, next time I go. I mean, we're going to Orange Beach in August. We make a little annual Orange Beach trip in August. My cousin Husk Trader, meet him over there for a little Little beach trip. Yeah, point of control, Havana, I probably should have on there too. You have to have the volume profile to get that, though, right? I think. Am I wrong about that? Somebody help me with that. Come here. Stop that barking. Here comes that VWAP Touch 704s. Yeah, I think that's the reason why I don't have it. I think that's a paid indicator on Quantire, right? Or maybe, do I? Yeah, I think you have to have a different, I don't know. Is it paid on Quantire? I'm not sure. You can glitch it. Freebie. What is that on, though, Alito? Is that Quantire? Yeah, lunchtime lunchtime bounce is a thing. A little lunchtime algo. Comes free with Topstep. I do have a license RF. I don't know if it comes with it, though I have the advanced. Yeah, I don't watch those, Lavender. The Mag 7. I don't know. I already watched so much. I already have so much up. That's why I'm like, I don't even have the dollar up anymore because it just felt like information overload. Now, this could be interesting. A push into VWAP, a retest of this 200 here. Retest of the 200. You could maybe take a long off that. But I don't know. Something like that. Pull back into the 95s maybe. Switch it over to the Dirty Girl. On what, Bassett? What are we asking for? No, I haven't tried Sierra Chart. Trade for Science. I was talking about on Topstep X, Jen. I don't know. Somebody said volume profile was free. I didn't know if they were talking about on Topstep X or what. Well, that's a little deeper pullback than I was anticipating. I guess FlexiTrade is still alive. I don't know of anyone who's actually trading them, but I guess technically they're still alive. A little pullback here. Like I said, a little deeper than I like. If we get a little push out of this and we inverse this 30-second back to the upside, I probably will take it. Kind of high in the leg, but I think it works. I'm very hungry today, guys. Very hungry. You have a reset code with Topstep. Do you have to blow the account or just reset? No, you can reset it. But why would you not just blow it, Bassett? Why not just blow it? You used to pay your broker for market depth, but for some reason you only pay to Apex. Oh. I mean, if it works, Havana, it works, right? I have no idea, Gabriel, if the news was bearish or bullish. I have no clue. I never pay any attention to that. Like I said, I'm like one of those people that I only pay attention to what's in front of me. I don't really care other than that. Yeah, that's me, Jen. I'm getting hungry over here. You had an indicator right here where it says indicators, you know, indicators and strategies. Oh, a double bacon cheese? Nah, we can't do the double bacon cheese. All right, so idea for the short would be if we push up into this and we hold, and then we close back below the 90. That would be kind of the idea for the short. That probably makes more sense than a long, to be honest, but something like that. For maybe a scalpy. I don't love shorting into the 200, though. I do think this works, but we'll see. You want to import an indicator. Oh, I don't know about the INA. They had a fire drill earlier, Zach. This is a tricky spot. You got the 200s, you got initial balance. I'm not going to take it, but since I'm not going to take it, it'll probably rip lower. We'll probably come down to this wick down here at 667s since I'm not going to participate. I don't like shorting into the 200 or into initial balance. So what do we got going on tomorrow, Bassett? I haven't looked yet. Another fire drill. We have fire drill during power hour. Perfect trading for science. So that was your target. That was your trigger. Shorted at 95. Let's go, Matt. I mean, I don't hate it. I just, man, I don't want to short into the 200. A little pushback up, I might take it. If we get a little bit of distance here, give me 93s. I might take it then. Because then it's a cheap trade because it's just got to get back to the swing. I don't think it's going to give it to me. Back below this swing, you should go break even. 86.50. Knowing full well, though, that you probably should scale some at initial balance low, and then you can target down here. Oh, we'll see, Havana. I don't know. Core price index is expecting to be aggressive. We'll see. That makes sense, trading for science. Oh. Okay. I mean, if it pushes up to kind of like 92 here, we might could take it. So that gives us a little 8-point room, right? It could blast out of there, though. All right, we're not going to get it. I was going to put the order on, but we're not going to get it. So that would be your scale, which is not much. I mean, it's like 5 points. Now you want to see us push through there. And then this wick's your next target. And then maybe low a day. Oh, is he still speaking? That's what I was thinking, Alito. If we got a little pushback up into that gap there, I was going to take it. But I think at that point, it's a cheap trade. You could put a hard stop at 96. But in this area, it's tough to short, in my opinion, because of everything that's right here. 200, or I'm sorry, that's the VWAP. 200, the initial balance. If it gets through all this, it probably is going to we probably take the elevator. We might take the elevator down. Room's longing here. Oof. Oof. Room, I'd wait for 78 if it was me. Actually, 78 probably. So I'd be stopped now, obviously, on that trade if it were me. I guess long might be okay. Is the VWAP paying? VWAP longs paying again today? The VWAP long paying out today. Oh, that was the 30-second chart, so the VWAP is up here. I was wondering. I thought it was up there. Bouncing off the VWAP there. Working out good for you there. Point of control 684. We might long it here. Dirty close. Dirty close. Yeah, ES pushing up here off the VWAP nicely. VWAP 64 is pushing 67s. Oh, can you put all on copy trades? Yes, Pips. I have 5 over here on copy trading. So we're up somewhere between 400 and whatever, 16. Let's go. No one does it like room beats. Risky, I don't know. This is a situation where I think to myself, I'm up $400. Does it make sense to push the button here? Not sure. And Carlos, what function is flatten? It closes out all your positions. So if you're in a trade and you hit flatten, so let's just give you an example. Let's say if I'm in a trade, but my order is not an OCO order. So in other words, So in other words, it's not on here where you don't have a bracket set up. So if I manually put an order here, right, and I manually put a stop here, well, if they're not OCO'd, which means if one gets hit, the other one doesn't disappear, you can just hit flatten, and that closes both out. That's all. Don't double hit flatten, though, because if you double hit it, double click and flatten will put you in an opposite position. So on Topstep X or Topstep, you know, what you talking about? Which one? I like the long here. I'm not going to take it, but I like it. I can get a practice account. I don't know, Diego. I like to have a little risk on. So Topstep X, you just go to the little wheel here, the settings. And you come over here and you click on copy trading. You select a leader account and then you select your followers and you hit save. That's literally it. That's all I got to do. So the long's paying there, but paying without me. That's all right. Yeah, you can put them all on copy trading. Say you have 50K, 100K, and 150K. The lead has to be the smallest. So that's an interesting spot, Jen. The lead, yes, would make sense for it to be the smallest because you could get some orders rejected if you had the larger account first. As odd as that is, I don't know why they do it like that, but yes, lead would be the smallest. So it's okay, Bassett. I'm using it. I normally just only use it in the London session, but since today, we got the issues with the Rhythmic. That's why I'm on it. But I haven't had any problems today to speak of. Diego, you can, but the problem is let's say you copy trade the larger account first. I've had it where it rejected the order before because it'll say it doesn't just look at the size that you're entering. It looks at the overall size that you're able to trade on the account. So if one can trade 4 minis and one can only trade 2, it will reject the order on the one that can only trade 2, even if you're trying to put on 1 mini. I don't know why it does that, but I've had that happen before. Nutty saying that Topstep tries to trap your money. Trips me out there. They won't let us use larger account as a leader on Topstep X. Oh, okay. One thing I don't like about Topstep X is that they need to set this up so that you can copy across the evals and the fundeds at the same time. Can I put this to the left? Oh, yeah. There we go. That's better. Oh, you did it before, Zach? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying that, I've had it happen before. Especially on Quantower, I've had it happen. So that's what was happening. I'm going to give you an example, right? Perfect example. So I set up my Topstep funded accounts on Quantower to be copy traded with my Apex and my Bulenox. Well, because you can only trade 2 minis on Topstep during the funded, during your early funded stages on the 50K, but I could trade 7 on Bulenox and 10 on Apex. When I would enter a trade, it would place the trade on Apex and Bulenox, even if I just entered with 1 mini, and Topstep would not copy across. And I couldn't figure out why that was, and that was the reason why. Later on, I figured that out, and I was able to just put Topstep as the leader account, and it worked fine. But I know some traders it probably works just fine, but just kind of putting higher lows in, higher lows, higher lows. Well, that failed to make a new high there. Interesting. I mean, we're kind of just inversing back and forth, right? We held this. We pushed up. We inversed to the downside. We inversed to the upside. Now we're about to inverse back to the downside. Don't like the look of that. If we get our trusty paintbrush. Yeah, that's true, Jen. Going good, Carlos. How you doing? Going good. Going good. Oh, man. The hunger is real. If you guys are interested in trading futures, again, Apex, they still have the 90% off through the end of the day. I guess it'll go to 80% tomorrow for one day. But the Apex ends today, 90% off. Bulenox 90% off is going to be good through the close of through midnight tomorrow. And then the $29 account with Topstep is good through tomorrow as well. Coupon code pinned in the top of the chat there. Link in the description. And the codes for Bulenox, they do have 90% off or 80% off the option 2 account right now, which is the same as a Topstep account for $27. So here's the code for that. The option 2 end of day MM6, not a bad deal. MM for the 90% off the option 1. If you want to pick those up and support the channel. Up 900. Let's go. What's up, Ash? Been trying out a free Ninja copier, simple trade copier. So far, it's doing good. Oh, nice. How you doing today, Ash? How you doing today? I need to go ahead and flip those accounts on Bulenox before I forget. What number are they? 36. Let's go ahead and flip this right quick. It won't work on Tradeovate. Yeah, Diego, unfortunately. Doing good, Ash. We're up about 1,000. And then we're up about 2,000 on our evals here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, past 4 accounts, 50K after activation is threshold. Yes, Alfred. You basically start with a fresh account there. Something you have to do. You got to make 2,600 for it to stop following you at that point. I'm not sure right now, Ash. I mean, as long as we're above the initial balance low, kind of feels like we push higher, but today is the last day for the $17 eval. Yes, it's the last day to buy one, but you have until the 15th to pass it. Trying to, Maxie, come on, man. I was trying to flip my account, and I guess I accidentally dipped below because of the fee. I dipped below it by $1. I'm not going to worry about it today. I mean, obviously we can just get it back above. We got to flip more days anyway. We just need to make the flip a little small winning trade. So we'll do that. Let's go, Matt. You trade so much better with live money. Carlos, it's probably because you care about it a little more, but it sort of makes sense. All right. I think I'm going to take this one. I think. Maybe. I guess not. Are we taking it or are we not? We're in an idiot box, and I'm over here thinking about taking a trade. No trading the idiot box. None. Oh. Yeah, me too, Jen. I'm going to pick up some more today, too. Alfred, at opening went down 750, closed the day green. That means that your threshold went up $340. It followed you up $340. Only your profit counts, Alfred. It depends on if you were in the green bit more than 340 or not. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, Room. We are pretty close to the top of the hour. 250K, you see $85 have passed. Yes, Havana, it is. Oh, Havana, I appreciate you. Yeah, I try to, like, I'm not, like, I don't know. I've been in, like I mentioned earlier, I've been in customer service my whole life. So, kind of been dealing with questions my whole life that maybe you could find out on your own. But, I mean, it's just as easy just to ask me. So, that's what we're here for. You dropped your PA within $200 of losing it, trying to claw your way back up, Kevin. That sucks. Yeah, Alfred, looking weak now. A little bouncy off the initial balance there. That was a pretty telling candle there. I think if we get below 82s here, we run down into the 60s quickly. If. Let's see. Can we get through the initial balance low here and rip down? We do have a bearish SMT right now with the ES as well. Do I participate here? Easy 14.5K, then days to make at least 500. At least you passed it, right? Fish slips. At least you passed it. I don't know. I'm thinking of taking a short here. I don't know, man. It's the 50 after. We do have a bearish SMT. There's no real entry here. You're short from 93, Ash. Nice. I like it. I'm thinking about doing it, but I don't want to think too long. All right, we're going to risk... I'm going to go break even at this wick here at 78 if we get there. goodness. Risking half our profits here. I don't like that little pop back up right there that we got. Just killing it. That's what we get shorting into initial balance, right? That's what we get. Oh, let's go, fish lip. Fish lip's nice. Max is drinking. You can hear him. He's over there, just over there lapping his bowl up. Smart money trade, Vera, is basically like when you take an SMT basically is like when the ES, so the ES took out these highs and the Nasdaq did not. So that's all. Paulette, initial balance is just the high and the low between the open at 9:30 and 10:30. The high and the low between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. So that's all it is. We're just marking out the high and the low between 9:30 and 10:30. That's all it is. What's up, Drew the Destroyer? You were talking about a push? I didn't know if you meant a push or a pull. Or a push in both directions. I don't really pull a fib, Paulette. The long would have made more sense there, but we took the short. What can you do? We should have known. We should have known. I'm thinking about taking the long now into the VWAPs. Let's do it. Why not? Probably a stupid long here. I mean, I don't know. It's okay, I guess. VWAP touch kind of makes sense, but I don't love it. ES tapping the 72s there. It's the next level of resistance for the ES there. Probably should have been watching the ES there for the tap of the 72s. Looked over a little too late. See if we can get through there. Slap the 72s. Got about 5 minutes here until the top of the hour. Oh, me. Gonna kill it. I wasn't paying attention there. ES kind of tapped the 72s. Should have been my sign to kind of kill that. Probably should have been paying attention there. I do think it still goes, but didn't want to risk all the profits. Yes, Hurst horns, they do. They do. We'll find a better spot. Yeah, it's a good deal, Hearst. We got the coupon code above if you want to get one. Draws lower, maybe. Maybe. I mean, now that we hit the 72s, you might be right. I don't know. I can't take a short until we get below that initial balance low and maybe retest it. I tried to front run it there a minute ago and it burnt me. But yeah. Whoa. Zach, no real news. I mean, they denied payouts for the DCA, dollar cost average, which we knew that's a possibility for that to be a thing. So, but other than that, not really anything. Not really anything other than that. Well, I do have a few things to do today, guys. I got to go pay for these tickets. So I do think I'm going to end the stream early today, Thursday. Once again, if you guys do want to, like I said, help support the channel, Topstep $29.50K accounts using the coupon code 5ExpressFundeds. Link in the description. Click the link. It's going to save you 20% extra if you are a new customer. If you're not a new customer, it won't give you an extra 20%, but it will help support the channel. We're up $710 on the Bulenox funded, and my fundage futures static account, we're up $285. We're down 50 on one PA, and then we're up 95 across five other accounts here. So I think that's going to do it for me today. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Actually, we'll probably be there early tomorrow. So, yeah, you can take one extra position on the DCA, but not more than that. It's going to be the same size. But we'll be back. I'm probably going to start the stream early tomorrow because the Georgia game starts at 1. So I'll be ending the stream probably 11:30 tomorrow so I can get out there. And that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.